Okay, so when we last left, we had all our basic content up for our app, but it wasn't quite what we wanted it to look like. So now we had to look at the styling. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and took the liberty of just applying the styles. And so here's what I got. So it looks a lot better. I think we can all agree on that. So it looks a lot better. Things are aligned in the center, and you have the bold face for the welcome at the top. Things are a lot closer to how we envisioned it initially. So let me just go ahead and take you through a tour of the stylings that are applied. So let's start with the intro.js or intro component. Right? Remember, the intro component is the welcome at the top and then the text right below it. Okay, so what I do, I have three styles in this component. I have a style that I call container, and that container style is applied to the view. So that applies to the whole container, the whole view that contains the two text pieces. So what's in that style? Well, I have a justify content center, so that centers both text pieces. Align items center, that also does the centering. So align items centers horizontally, I believe. Justify content centers vertically. And then the padding is 50. So padding, remember, is kind of just the spacing around it. So it's not right up against the next element. Then I have a title style that I use to apply to the welcome text. And that title style has three things: text align center, so that aligns the text in the center. Font size, 24, that's like 24-point font. And then font weight, bold, that's like boldface versus regular. So that makes it bold and large. And then I have a body style that I apply to the other text. Okay, so that applies here. And that style has two things: text align center, so that aligns the text in the center, and padding 10, so that just puts a little bit of space around it. Okay, so that's the intro component. Then for the logo component, let's go there. So I have three styles. I have a logo style. That was for the image. That was for this guy right here. That's the image, so that got the sizing of the image. Then I have a container style that applies to the view that holds everything, and that has flex one, justify content center, align item center. So that stuff just puts everything in the middle and stretches it out a little bit. And then I have a caption style, which applies to the text at the bottom. And there's a text align center and a padding of 20. So that just puts a little space around it. So that's for that Falcon logo caption right underneath. Okay, and then in the main app file, I have a container style. And a container style applies to the view, and that's just aligning things in the center. Some of that is probably redundant. I could have probably taken out some of those centerings, but I just wanted to make sure everything was all centered up. Okay, so those are my styles. Okay, so now I got my app. This is kind of how I envisioned it. So now it's a lot closer to what my vision of it was. Okay, so what I will do is I will share a link to this snack with you. So if you want to take a look at it, you want to fork it and make your own copy of it and just delve into it and see what it's all about. So based off of this example, you should now have the tools that you need in order to start creating your own simple apps, at least a single page of it. In another series of videos, I'll show you how to, what if I have multiple pages? What if I want to navigate within the app itself? How do I do that? And that's not very hard to do, but that'll be for another series of videos.